O purest of hearts, reveal to me the keyhole!
Be on your guard. They're close, I can feel it. Are you ready for them? No?
Quit while you can.
No, not without Kairi.
The darkness will destroy you.
You're wrong, Riku. The darkness may destroy my body, but it can't touch my heart. My heart will stay with my friends. It'll never die.
Really? Well, we'll just see about that.
Ah!
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
You'd betray your king?
Not on your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, cause he's become one of my best buddies after all we've been through together. See you later, Donald! Could you tell the king I'm really sorry?
Hold on, Goofy! We'll tie them together! Well, you know, all for one and one for all.
I guess you're stuck with us, Sora.
Thanks a lot, Donald. Goofy.
How will you fight without a weapon?
I know now I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better weapon. My heart!
Your heart? What good will that weak little thing do for you?
Although my heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience, and it's found a home with all the friends I've made. I've become part of their heart just as they've become a part of mine. And if they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a weapon. My friends are my power.
What?
Alright, so here we have arrived at the fight with Riku. He's not all that bad, actually. As long as you have two very key abilities equipped, Guard and Counterattack. If you pick the sword, you will learn them around this level. If you don't have it, then this battle is decidedly tougher. In which case, if you're using magic or defense, I highly recommend that you have Arrow out, because it's just going to give you that extra bit of defense necessary for survival. This is one of those fights where Arrow is just a good thing to have on constantly. And Cure is good to have consistently. Now what you want to do with Guard and Counterattack, if you have them, which I do, is block his attack with Guard, which is just square. It's easier to do if you target him. And then quickly just press X after you've blocked his attack to execute a counterattack combo. It's pretty much your bread and butter at this point in the game if you're going to be a swordsman like I chose from the beginning. And it works pretty effectively in this battle. This is actually a good way for you to learn that skill and practice it. And as usual, Ars Arcanum is great for getting you that extra bit of combo damage. Although I seem to have a problem like finishing enemies off with it in a single decisive attack. But anyway, we took care of him without too much of a problem. And that was the fight. There were some close calls, but nothing major. Also, just make sure you have ethers and potions and stuff ready. And there's a cutscene here, so I'm not going to talk during it.
So, your heart won this battle.
Wow, I kind of thought there would be more than just that, and no, for the record, it was not our heart that won this battle. I'm pretty sure it was our Keyblade. Whatever. They will say that the two are linked or some BS like that, which is probably true. BS is usually hardest to take when it's true. Anyway, now that that's over, we have White Trinity, which is the last of the Trinities. Wow, that certainly took long enough. The game is probably nearly over by now. Actually, if I had to guess, I'd say we're kind of around the 2/3 mark? Maybe a little bit more. It depends on how much stuff you do later. But whatever, there's a cool little puzzle here in the library. We picked up Comma Volume 8. You need to match up the books and they'll just move the shelves. It's pretty simple, but I actually like this puzzle, and I do enjoy the Kingdom Hearts puzzles even if they are simple. Because I think that if a game is just like all slashing, and not at least a little bit of light puzzling, things can get a little bit tiresome. There's also these really weird mechanisms here, where these little pillars. It's kind of like luck. If you spin them around, you might get the treasure out of them, and you have to just keep trying until it appears. The rewards are great. Like, that was an elixir right there. Fantastic reward. So even if they're annoying and repetitive, keep trying until you get whatever the pillar has, because there's always going to be a little treasure chest in there. It just might take a few times until you get it. So I'm going to be skipping ahead. Sometimes it can take up to 5 or even 8 or more if you get really unlucky. Didn't get it, so I'm just going to try again. Alright, I skipped ahead, and the reward is Mithril. See? Really nice rewards here at Hollow Bastion. Elixir, Mithril. Another one of these. If I don't get on my first try, just cut ahead. Yep. Just like magic, editing magic. Mega Potion. I'm probably not going to end up using that, actually. Now that book right on that shelf right there does look out of place. A green one does not belong with those orange. So that's Mava Volume 6. T shelf, the book is missing. I pity the fool. I pity the book who's not on T shelf. Oh. Damn it, it's just this... I hate the gummy ship parts. Really, it's so depressing. What a waste of a perfectly appetizing treasure chest. Can treasure be appetizing? It is to like a plunderer like me. Okay, finally. There we go. AP up. Okay, that's good. That's gonna be very useful. Oh, and those little pipes are leaking magical bubble solvent. And we just picked up Theon, volume something off that desk right there. With this Trinity, we're going to be able to get another book from up here, so now we're just full of books. Wonder what this one is. Azal, Volume 3. Like, what was it? Azala? Yeah, in Chrono Trigger, one of the, Azala is one of the villains. Wow. One of the most forgettable ones at that. So, we put that Theon back on the shelf, and expose this button. Special hidden switch. And yeah, that's the only one you have to get, apparently, is Theon. But we are going to solve the rest of the puzzle here, because there's still some books missing. And it's cool to at least see this puzzle through to its end. So we have, currently, I think, 2 books in our pocket. I guess if we really wanted to, we could check our key items to go through it, but I'm just going to look around and see if I can find any exposed shelves. Okay, that's for Azal Volume 3. So back you go. Also, the text on the books looks like it's written in Hylian or something, which is actually a translation for. I remember back during my Wind Waker LP. Oh, what do you know? This one's missing too, and Saleg didn't belong there, so we're going to have to find 2 green books. You'll never find the green books! But yeah, anyway, during my Wind Waker LP, for a while, I think it was somewhere around the halfway point, I started putting a background that had, like, the little Hylian characters. And their English translations, I think, either that or the Japanese... Oh, maybe it was the set that corresponds to Japanese characters. I think there's actually multiple sets of Hylian that correspond to both the English alphabet and the Japanese alphabet. Pretty cool. Although, of course, there's different Japanese alphabets, apparently, like characters. Don't know if alphabet's always the right term to use. I'm sure that I'm messing that up somewhere due to my cultural ignorance. Like, I know there's, like, kanji and romanji are 2 different sets, or something like that. I don't pretend to be an expert. I literally know little to nothing about linguistics in just about any language. Hell, I'm lucky enough that I get by in English, seriously. I'm so bad at English grammar. Not on standardized tests, though. For some reason on standardized tests, I always, like, I'm amazing. Anyway, there's 2 green books there. I remember specifically if you put Mava Volumes 6 and 3 in the wrong slots, it will say something's not right. You can tell because of the little strap that's running across them at the bottom right there. If that's matched up, then the door won't open, and you can't get Hafet right there. I'm wondering if these things actually mean anything. Hafet, Azal, Kamad, or whatever all this stuff is. I wonder if it actually means anything, if these words mean a thing. besides just sounding kind of cool. Alright, Hafet's the last one in place, so that'll open up a secret passage, and that's the whole point of the full puzzle of the library, is to open up this room to the lift stop. It'll take us to some treasure, which might just be crappy gummy ship parts. For these lift stops, you just warp around going from floor to floor using the crystals, and for the floating pedestals, you just use gravity on them to bring the treasure chests down to your level so you can get whatever's inside. So let's check out what's inside this little treasure chest here. Tornado G. Yeah, gummy ship pieces that I don't care about. Well, we're going to find out what's on the other side of the lift stop next episode, because the cutscene's kind of long. So, I'll see you then, alright?